What's happening, vibes? What's up, TJ? TG? My bad. Prior. What's happening? You said I want to come on here for a little bit today. As y'all can see, it say do not evacuate. If y'all see that, but the real video gonna be tomorrow, cause I'm gonna be on live for much longer tomorrow. But I just want to give everybody a heads up that I'm really going live because we see what's happening. We see what's happening. What's happening, No Apex and Monet? What's happening? Because y'all already know. If y'all see my recent videos, and I'm pretty sure 9.5 times out of 10, you probably didn't because it's been suppressed on every one of my platforms. But if y'all haven't seen them, go check them out. The recent ones, what did I call them? Everything's coming together for the Black Swan event and the truth about the orbs. I made videos about those, but like I said, it's suppressed. Like they do every video like that. But y'all definitely need to go check that out. Because obviously, like I tell you, online now they just got everybody they just repeating everybody else's information. It's like these people really haven't been on a real spiritual path. They just, getting pushed and getting paid for it, but it's just talking without showing you proof type thing. Or explaining it. But y'all been watching me, I've been explaining this to y'all the whole time. Even though I know exactly how wild it actually sounds. You know what I'm saying? I've been just like everybody else. I know the stuff I sound just sounds outrageous, but hey, it's the truth. You feel me? And let me show y'all this, right? Like I made this painting years ago, right? But this is how they describe the angels. But basically right here in the middle, we're not gonna see this. I mean, we may eventually see, but at this point in time, we're not gonna see everything around the actual orb. But I literally made a painting with this years ago. And then you see the formation. I mean, you know what I'm saying? What y'all seen in these videos? The exact same thing right here. So y'all gotta imagine, it's like everything I've been saying, you know what I'm saying? Because I've already seen all the proof of everything, but it's like just knowing that you already know it's gonna happen before it happens, and then it starts to happen, and it's like, it's kind of crazy, I ain't gonna say it's kind of crazy. It is crazy because just to accept the fact that you've been brainwashed and we've been prisoners of war our whole lives. You say truth is stranger than fiction? Most definitely is. Cause this shit is crazy, son. Trying to tell you. But like I've been telling y'all, you know what I'm saying, since the beginning, because we got the orbs going on around here, right? But then you have the drones. But I already explained to y'all, like if y'all seen the video at least, but I'm gonna repeat it again. The drones is the Space Force. Literally, like when they came, the Space Force was created when the pandemic started. I'm telling, like literally when that happened, I always say you can see all of my videos for the last so 4 years or so, right? I literally said something about that. And it's like people still don't want to believe, even back then, you know what I mean? When they wasn't really shadow banning me too much because it was still kind of, outside of people's minds. Like the things I was saying, they're still like, they're going like, oh, people can just talk trash about him. You know what I'm saying? They just write all kinds of crazy comments. But you know what I'm saying? At this point in time now, all they're doing is sending bots my way, which is crazy. Even a recent video I had on my TikTok page, matter of fact, I've been shadow banned on TikTok so hard for so many years. But I made this video about the Billy Carson, right? And I was trying to explain in the video of why they did what they did. And it was because obviously I try to explain to y'all like what quote unquote African Americans really are, right? But it's the fact Billy, he basically, what he talked about was things a lot of people talk about, but not in a depth like he do. But it was mainly because he's talking about extraterrestrials, like, you know what I'm saying, like aliens and who we really are type thing. But it was more of a like, you know what I'm saying, he say this is what it says, but it's like when people talk, even with me, you know what I'm saying, I don't need you talking trash in my comments, but I need you to go ahead and do your own research. I might not be 100% right, but usually when I say anything, I know it for a fact. or I'm not gonna say anything about it at all. Even if you ask me a question, if I don't know the question, I'm gonna be like, I don't know it. Because I don't know everything. I know what I do know. And that's all that really matters. Because the whole point of us all being here, we put all our minds together. You know what I'm saying? I know this, you know that, you know that. But as long as you have a real logical understanding and you can actually teach it so it can make sense, because everything gonna correlate to each other. But when they took out Billy, it took out a lot of people from waking up. Because also it's not too many people online that even has the reach that he has. But the only reason he do have the reach he has, 'cause I made it. I even said something about Billy before. You know what I mean? Like the reason he had reach is because he be selling products. That's the only reason why they give him reach. Literally, it's like you gotta support the system in one type of way. You know what I'm saying? But that's what he was doing, trying to make sales and doing this and this and that. So, and also you see that backfired on him at the end of the day. But basically, I just took a lot of people's ability from waking up because everything, like, even in my comment, you know what I'm saying, in my comment, when I see somebody say, oh, you're wrong about this, I don't agree about this, but it's like, they literally would just, everything I did say in the past just don't matter no more. It's not even fact no more. So it's like, this person just reverted because I said the wrong thing they didn't like. But at the same time, like, you gotta understand, like, even, like, especially from books, it's like, it's different perspectives of everything. But what perspective are you trying to take? You know what I mean? Especially out the Bible, like I be trying to explain to how the way, you know, when I bring out the verses, because people like to challenge me all the time, and I'll just bring out verses like it literally says it right there. You know what I'm saying? Explaining what you're doing, but you know they might want to look at it a whole nother way that benefits them. You know, just in general, like like a narcissist. You know, to keep it simple, that's what they do, right? No matter what you say, they can reword what you said to try to benefit them or make you seem like you're the bad guy. It's gaslighting, you know, just like the police. You know what I mean? Like how like for one, right? If y'all don't know, right, it's illegal to use mercy lights in a non-emergency situation. So, you know, every cop gonna pull you over for a non-emergency situation. So for one, they just broke the law the first time. You know what I mean? So you pulling over because they got emergency lights on. But technically, you only pull over for emergency lights because, you know, they trying to get to an emergency. But they reverse it. You know, they didn't reverse the system, but they play with the words. And then they question you when you ain't do shit. You know what I'm saying? Like technically, you ain't break. You maybe broke policy. You didn't break the law though. You broke that policy. But people, like I said, you know what I'm saying? You know the stuff I talk about, but it gets deep with every single thing, man. It's the same thing, just on different levels. Oh, what's happening, Gabby? Bree? Oh, you read between the lines? Yeah, that's what you gotta do, man. If you don't read between the lines, cause that's just the thing. Like that's how they get you. Cause we all know words are spells. I always gotta say that every few videos because it really is, man. And people don't realize what they be doing, and definitely don't realize how powerful words really are. TJ say Billy got taken out because most people still pull out their faith in the Bible. Oh yeah. No, it just like the whole point. Like the thing is, I mean, honestly, because I mean, you know what I'm saying. I listen to Billy stuff. I know he be saying some things wrong, but it's the point. Like you're not gonna see me comment under people saying, "Hey, you wrong. You doing that." You know what I'm saying? This is how it really goes. Because at the end of the day, I can tell people real intent on what they're actually doing. You get what I'm saying? He probably, I mean, he got the names confused and some of the things he say. But I mean, he be speaking facts on what he's saying, but he's got the names confused. From what I see. But in general, the whole point, like I say, the whole point of taking Billy out was the point of not getting, is taking the reach away from people waking up to the fact that extraterrestrials really exist. Because what he was basically saying, like, hey, this here is proof, this is proof, this is proof that they was here. That's what he's doing basically, but now that's gone. And now when you have somebody that's replaced, that been indoctrinated already, a quote unquote scholar, you know what I'm saying? It's like they switched spots. It was a destiny swap. That's like literally that's what happened. But people don't see what happened. I seen exactly what they was doing. And that's why I made the video. Like you go on my TikTok right now, like I haven't had a video that got that many views. I'm talking about in over a year, probably like 2 years. Like this motherfucker. I mean, excuse me. This video literally got probably like 700 comments, probably like 300 likes. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like 12, 13,000 views. It's not even that much, but you can tell that they allowed that video to be pushed. Like still to this day, I made the video over a week ago. I still get comments every day on that video. And it's all negative comments because they sent bots. But people don't understand that bots exist. Like them not even real people, but they entice conversations online, and that's how they control people. And then you got, you know what I'm saying? And then you already know, I gotta say, people like, you know what I'm saying, a lot of black people, they like to see another fucking black, you know what I'm saying, another nigga down. And it's sad to say, but I'm just going ahead and say it. They love to see it. So as soon as they see, oh, Billy thought he was talking all that good shit. Oh, he got told. Niggas don't listen nothing Billy or the other dude been saying this whole time. But just because they seen a little clip, they're like, oh, okay, yeah, we can't listen to this dude. Fuck Billy. It's like, come on, bro. Come on. And it was so obvious how it was set up. You get what I'm saying? Like he even explained, he could come on there and tell you like, hey, it was supposed to be a friendly conversation. It was not supposed to be a debate. Like that by itself should be enough. But because he was in the situation. So people outside the situation is literally telling him what the situation was. And it didn't make any sense. The man even showed that he came out of the hospital on top of that. You know what I'm saying? And like the whole point of a debate is like, hey, we're gonna debate on this topic. Let me do our research. But the dude, his friend, literally said, like gaslit bit Billy. Like literally, that's how you know it's a plan. The dude literally said himself. He said, well, he should have known he was gonna talk with a biblical scholar. He should have did his research. So you're gonna invite him to talk to one of your friends and then gaslight him and say, hey, you should have did your research before you start talking to him. I'm like, come on, like it. What the dude saying that by itself should tell you that, hey, that was a setup. Because we all should know what a debate is. We all should study each other and find out what's wrong with this, and then you gaslight him. That's what he did. But even at the end of the day, it's like whatever perspective you're looking at the book, that's what's gonna come out. And you know what I say? The book is literally made off your perspective. It's off your common sense. If you got a connection to your spirit, you got God in your life that's gonna tell you right from wrong, or you at least the very least common sense. You're gonna see what's going on in that book. If you don't, you're not. You're gonna just listen to what you're told. Literally, you can read it, but still, you're gonna listen to how the way someone else tell it. You're supposed to read it, get your own understanding by applying it in real life. If you never apply it or even look at it, if it is being applied, you know what I'm saying? They don't even care. Because these same people, like I always say, they'll come on here and act like they spiritual, say this and this and that, but they will literally go right back to a job that literally is designed to enslave people. That is so hypocritical, and exactly what I always say. They say in the book too. I'll bring it up, and they'll just get mad. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, that's what you're doing. Like, pay attention. Y'all like, and it's like the main people that want to be Christians, main people all in the book don't listen to nothing in the book. What's happening, Fruit Up? And Bree, you say, how did I become enlightened? And I always tell people this, like, all right, the reason I wouldn't say enlightened, it's more of like, because I believe everybody have the same, like, at some point, you know what I'm saying, some type of ability. But it's the point we've been disconnected because that's the whole point of the Matrix. So since I was a kid, like, I was having dreams of the future. Like, I remember, like, some of the most important information that I remember seeing, it was before I even had computers around. But I remember my dream when I was a kid. That's how I know when shit is right. It's like I already knew, but how was that possible that I remember seeing shit on the computer before I knew what a computer was? How? Just like I can hear what people are thinking. How is that possible? And they try to tell you it's not possible. That's what got me in my journey because it just didn't make sense. And if you can hear, you know what I'm saying, they want to try to call you crazy. How? You get what I'm saying? It's just like I know this for a fact. It's literally my life. Even like a lot of information I be getting, you know what I'm saying? I might get random information, like it sounds crazy out of nowhere, and that's like I just go find some proof. And when I say random, I literally mean like random. And I still make connections, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know the way computers will work, like that's how my brain still works. Like it's like if I could learn this, and this and that, right? My brain will connect it all together randomly. Gabby, you said, can you give an example of a list of jobs designed to enslave people? Speaking for me, I have to work for warm places. All right, list of jobs that have to enslave people. For one, anything that you sitting down on a computer, you're enslaving somebody. This is how bad it really is. That's how bad it is. Because everyone that sits on the computer is basically managing somebody out there that actually doing the work. You see how that goes? Anyone in management basically. Because they all know, hey, I'm trying to save on cost. If you ever hear that phrase, I'm saving on cost, you're enslaving somebody. Point blank simple. You know what I'm saying? It's not that hard. It's that simple. But everyone that does it will literally act like they don't know they're doing it. Like I say, they could come online and act like they're spiritual, this and that, but they're literally upholding the system of slavery. They'll be the same ones say, "Oh, it's my job. Oh, I'm just following orders. All this and this and that," because that means morals is out the way. You know what I'm saying? You just on the physical aspect on on what our own enemies created. Because you know inside your heart, but a lot of people don't know. That's the issue right here. That's why people have to be judged because they really don't know right from wrong. And obviously, why we want somebody in heaven that don't know right from wrong? You could taint everybody else. But that's the biggest issue. But a lot of people had to be judged on, you know what I'm saying, on how they affect other people's lives. You know, like for instance, like a loan, you know what I'm saying? Even loan companies, it's like they literally fucking give you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if I want to go apply for a loan, most black people gonna be looking at least a 35% interest rate. You know, if somebody say that in the video, you got all kinds of people, every other race besides black people, talking trash like, dang, who getting that interest rate like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, but they don't realize that's what we deal with, literally. Like we already know we don't make as much money, but yet why are our interest rates literally over twice as much as everyone else's? It's not right. And that goes down to, you know what I'm saying, even people selling their houses, you know what they call redlining. You know what I'm saying? Like we all know this, but then people act like it don't exist, even when they're the ones doing it. That's gaslighting. That's gaslighting without actually saying words, but you know what I'm saying? You sign off and you making them do this. That's you got control to do. You can do better than that. And not to mention that everything's already prepaid. I don't want to get on that situation. Everything's prepaid, but yet you're doing extra. You're taking extra money from these people and making them pay extra money back. That's their own money they started off with. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Because most people up top, they already know about the Social Security trust and what your Social Security number really is. They know that shit. They know it. And they take full advantage. Like all the people, they super done. Everyone up the very, very top, ain't no point in judging them because they done. Especially the ones that had a specific responsibility, you know what I'm saying, of crediting people's accounts. Them people are done. Everybody else might be done, like I said, an overall decision on how evil they really are. But the thing is, people know. They know they damned or not. And I'm just being real. And we all seen the narcissists, the evil people that just like that. You know what I'm saying? They just so negative because they know they're not gonna make it out. They might even say, "Oh, no, I'm going to hell." You think they playing? What person plays around and says that? You got to think about that. They really feel that way because nobody jokes like that unless you really mean it. Oh, what's happening, Mr. Johnson? What's happening, JJ? Well, you say, what up? Do you think it's worth traveling in March? Well, you better wait. I can't can't say nothing about March. I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? You gotta see how everything play out. But that's a long time away to be thinking about. So I'm just used to hearing thoughts. NPCs can't help but to send thoughts our way. Yep. That's what NPCs are for. They're like they do. That's what they do. Implant them seeds in your mind to fuck you up later. Oh, excuse me. See, this is why I don't be going live. I probably cursing too much, and I ain't trying to get one of them things. You know what I'm saying? They be on me, cause I can't curse like everybody else can. I can't even say certain words, cause they be on me, boy, hard. Oh, Gabby, you say you work at a hotel, computer, right? I wouldn't really count no, I wouldn't really count the hotel. When I was saying that, it's mainly people that's dealing with the money. It's like they deal with the numbers. You know what I'm saying? At some point, you know what I'm saying? At some point in time in their job, they're dealing with other people's checks. Like when I said it, like, let's say something on a very low level. Let's say a restaurant job, right? Let's say they got you scheduled for 40 hours a week, right? They put 40 hours in for the government. They're gonna get that 40 hours to pay that employee. But they save on money by sending the employee home early every day. So that goes into management pocket. That's what they're doing. Like that's slavery. Because at the same time, like I just mentioned, like everyone is actually getting paid out their own trust. We're getting paid our own money to work jobs. And it do technically goes back to the actual business owner, because when you apply for a job, it's like an application and you're giving them permission to use a social security number. Because don't forget, the first thing they tell you when you get a social security number, don't give it to nobody. And they tricked us to give it to everybody. That's how they got us, and they all committing fraud, but we don't know they're committing fraud because we think it's so normal to be, you know what I'm saying, to bend over for these companies. That's what we think. We think it's normal, but they're committing fraud every time they take our social security number. Like I just said, our own jobs is paying us our own money out of our own trust. So technically, it's slavery, because why am I working for my own money? Makes no sense. But again, that's why they made the debt system, so it seems as though we're giving it to them, because it's like we allow them to be our power of attorney. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like it's deceptive, because how you gonna hide the whole system away from us and not, you know what I'm saying, and not give us no, you know what I'm saying, no knowledge of it. Even if I got knowledge of it, you know what I'm saying, I did a few tricks. That's how I know it really matters. It really works. But it's like they gonna get you on every small technicality. You know, if your words is too big or too small, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna not gonna accept your stuff, and they going, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna be keep trying over and over and over again. But like I said, it's a whole system made to be so difficult, so you can't figure it out. And if you do figure it out, find people that's outside the system, and then they charge an arm and a leg. But then it's like it's still allowing the people that's already enslaving other people to just be free. And they'll start enslaving more people. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, like the rappers, you know what I'm saying? They got their contracts, but they start signing other people to be like, oh, I was slave, so I'm gonna enslave you like I was. But you see these niggas going, I mean, you see these people going to jail now, you know what I'm saying? It was like it always catches up to you, but it is people just love to enslave other people. And it's the people up top that's doing the enslavement, because they just want to sit in that like they ain't doing nothing, but getting everybody else right below them that they use as pawns to make it seem like somebody's taking accountability. Ain't gotta be us, you know what I mean? But it's somebody. Like people was all in that P. Diddy situation, you know what I'm saying? We all know about P. Diddy for the longest, but it's still like, what about Biden? What about Biden's son? You know what I'm saying? The man just pardoned him from all his possible charges, and you don't see that everywhere. I seen the evidence. I know they seen the evidence. How is that possible? You get what I'm saying? Everything's just a big setup, man. Because it's people supporting the enslavement system. They'll support people like that, protect them, do everything for our own oppressors, but won't fight for their own people. It's crazy. Excuse me. Black pill. Yeah, how adults move didn't make sense to me. When I was a child, my mother's lack of discernment sparked my journey. Oh yeah, the lack of discernment. Yeah, I know how that is. No, cause that your mother could, you know what I'm saying, takes a big, like one thing about my mother, right? My mom was a big feminist. Like she allowed things to happen to me that shouldn't happen, and pick my I'll say my ex girls back in the day. She'll pick them over me. Yeah, make me feel like I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? But then I started to realize how things really work, and I realized that it was all a setup. I was taught wrong on everything. Like when I say taught wrong, like for instance, right? I used to think females didn't even fart. That's how bad I was taught. I had to learn the hard way, obviously. And I was like, damn, I'm gonna say, why you lying to me? But, you know, it is what it is. I ain't got no hard feelings about it, you know what I'm saying? Because I know how things are set up. But I was just like, damn, now I see. But yeah, that your mother do got a lot of things to do, man, especially if you're talking discernment. Because they got discernment. It just depends on their real intentions. Because I know they know, you know what I'm saying? They have more of an instinct than we do. I'll put that out there. But in my situation, like I say, it was just another situation. But I learned. 'Cause I had to sit down, you know what I'm saying, think about everything I had to go throughout my life and why I reacted the way I react and everything. Now, you know what I'm saying? That's how I figured out things on why. Like, oh, I was just taught the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? I was moving the wrong way, allowed things to happen that shouldn't have happened. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a grown, you know what I'm saying? I learned from everything. No apex. I'm standing outside in Chicago and a helicopter just flew directly over me. My head, like, really? Oh, yeah. They ain't in Chicago. I've been out there. You got Gabby. Yeah, but rig things. Lessen the cost of rooms, food, and drinks. Oh, yeah. I mean, but again, Gabby. I mean, I see you doing the stuff like that, but that's very low level to things I'm talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about people. I mean, let's look at the cops. Like I just try to tell you, like you know what I'm saying. When you go to court and they charge you, they charging your SQV account. Like you know what I'm saying. They force you to sign contracts on the street. You know what I'm saying. Straight coercion, like stuff like that is just, you know what I'm saying. That's a bit too much. They literally kidnapping people out here, literally. You gotta think. I thought it was innocent until proven guilty. But they can put you in their car, put you behind bars, and make you wait for I don't know how long until you go to court. I'm like, don't that defeat the whole system? But yeah, we can see videos of, you know what I'm saying, somebody could go and just, you know what I'm saying, off 20 people and they just polite, you know what I'm saying, and give him the, you know what I'm saying, you get the picture. It just like nothing just makes sense. But we all know you live in some kind of crazy movie, man. Mr. Johnson, I'm just waiting for the next big thing to happen because you're over it. Yeah, I'm over it too. I ain't lying to you, man. But it's definitely coming. Because you already know 2025, as I always say, the last year of this reality. What's happening, Shay? JJ, once the system goes down, you either obey it or you don't. You will fall into obey, and if you don't, you worry that it will fall. Oh yeah, basically. Cause yeah, once that system comes out, like that was the whole point of this video. Like when things go down, and like I say, like you gotta imagine, cause you gotta be real. Most of us, we afraid to die. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I made in the video. You know, we already know death is really an illusion. Like that's how they control us with fear. They put us in low vibration. And I've been telling y'all for years, whenever things start to happen, they're gonna try to lock you in a low vibration before we raise out of here. They have to. And that's what I always say. And like I showed you on the videos, like when basically whenever Venus comes here and close to Earth, that's when things gonna have to happen because they're gonna start transporting people from Earth to Venus. Because Venus is basically the same size as Earth. And the most compatible planet to Earth, I would say. But that's what I was saying for the longest. I'm showing y'all the videos, and I also showed y'all that like they stopped updating the cameras. So when I seen that, I was like, yeah, something is definitely up because why ain't these cameras updated yet? They're trying to hide something for obvious reasons. Not, you know what I'm saying? I said in the video for obvious reasons because Venus is approaching. I'm giving warnings and warnings and warnings. until the time comes and we see it. Even like, you know what I'm saying, beginning of last year, the alien, you know what I'm saying, the aliens at Miami Mall. Like I explained to you, I'm like, bro, this is the year warning right here. They're giving us a warning a whole year ahead of time. You know, everybody talked about it going around social media for a few weeks, but that shit just disappeared. People just forgot. And then we had the, you know what I'm saying, the meetings in Congress about it, you know what I'm saying, the UFOs, UAPs and all that and this and that. And I'm just like, bro, they just trying to disclose it to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't want to believe it. And this is what they do. They slowly put it in your mind. So when shit goes down, you can be like, oh, we should have been known. And that's how they get you right there. Because you should have been known. Literally. That's the first thing you're going to think. And you're going to be like, damn, they got me. But like I said, it's going to be over. No. Say, G, so when the system falls, don't evacuate. Yeah, when I say don't evacuate, I mean as in like these niggas gonna come through in spaceships, talking about buses, trains, basically give you destinations to evacuate to leave somewhere to go underground. Like I say, the underground bases and cities. You know, like even in Revelation, they're talking about them running the caves and, you know what I'm saying, and dens and stuff. Like that's what they're talking about. Because like I say, once that's God and it opens, everything from the outside is gonna come in. And also at the same time, the dimensions gonna merge. And then like I always say, once some towers and stuff down, like when the EMF is already like an electrical fence around us that's keeping us in here. But like when the towers and stuff go down, like everything that we see, like people that we think are humans, they're not gonna be humans anymore because the cloak's gonna be gone. Like the towers is literally holding their appearance up. If that makes sense to y'all. So that's this whole thing, like, you know what I'm saying, when the earthquakes happen, the meteorites, whatever area you in, like once some towers go down, y'all can be the first ones to clearly see who a lot of these people are. But a lot of people don't know who they are neither. You know what I'm saying? Just like a lot of us don't know who we are. They don't know who they are. They full blown monsters. But at the same time, most people would not be surprised that these niggas is monsters. Because they always had some type of vibe to them. They was always so negative. They was always a troublemaker. Stuff like that. You may not even be surprised if your next door neighbor was a, you know what I'm saying, some reptilian, you know what I'm saying, some, you know what I'm saying, some kind of monster or something. You will not be surprised because you already know and always have some kind of feeling about this person anyways. But yeah, and the system fails though, like that's gonna be it. Like I always tell y'all, like with the you know, like I tell y'all, the stock market is basically our lifeline. And we already see, like I say, it's like we at the all-time highs because they want everybody to hop in, and then it's gonna just they don't crash everything. But I also said, like, I don't know if that's gonna happen through an event that they're not controlling, or they might actually do it under their own control. Because what, like I always said, there's a possibility they could start everything before the actual reset, and they may actually be doing that though. So if they do that, like we do have a threat of, you know what I'm saying, for a period of time. I mean, it ain't gonna be like a long time because things gonna still reset anyways, but they gonna try to get you to basically go to the underworld. Like I say, they get on all the ships, the spaceships, the buses, the trains, the boats, whatever it is. They gonna try to get you to transport spots. They may even come knocking door to door and try to force you to come out, type thing. But either way, that's a free will choice of you going to the underworld, because if the world already ending and you seen all kind of crazy shit, like, and you still go with them, you might as well fight. You might as well start shooting. You might as well do something to not go to the underworld. That's what I'm saying, and that's what I always try to stress, because it's gonna come down to a point to where you gotta make a decision. You got to. But then again, like I say, our biggest psyop we all gonna face is death. Are you really willing to, you know what I'm saying, to just, you know, let everything go for freedom forever, or be a slave forever? If you was one of the positions, you know, I don't know where these people may be at or where they're gonna invade at, but wherever they do invade, they probably gonna try to take people. And specifically, we already know the specific type of people they're gonna try to take first. But like I say, It's all gonna go down, and you know what I'm saying, it may be way sooner than we think. I know at some point in time, like I say in 2025, but I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna blow my mind. They start on the first of the year type thing, because like, damn, but they gotta do something to start it off. But once they start, it's not gonna stop. It's gonna start happening at a rate to where we can't even comprehend anything. You know, I already know what's gonna happen before it happens, but most people, they not gonna know. Like they say, niggas might really literally have heart attacks just because it's starting to happen and they don't know what to do. JJ facts that have been going away to see where they're gonna start doing it in 2024, beginning of the year. It's April, and I'm just going to cancel and save money and travel local. Oh yeah, yeah. Myself, listen at the beginning of the year thing though, because you know they really just going on what we all go by, even though it is supposed to be the beginning of the year. But you know, at this point in time, they making everything obvious. They're not even hiding it no more. They want you to remember. They want you to remember these dates. That's why they're doing at these dates right now. Lillian, is it true when someone is bored they owe United States 39 housing even if they don't pay it? I can't even answer that. I don't even know what you mean by boring. Joe, it's hard to prove Lillian born. Oh, he said boring. I mean, it's possible, but I mean, it's a lot of people because, like I say, like somebody like me in the United States, I'm not even a citizen. It's like everyone else that's not really of my, you know what I'm saying, of my race has to be a citizen. But like I say, people don't look at it that deep. And technically, because we can't really be citizens here if we even if we was born here because this is our land, so we can't be a citizen. But anyone else, they have to be citizen. That's how they sign papers. So technically, you may actually, you know what I'm saying, be born in a deficit because you're a citizen. But I can't say for a fact though, because I didn't hear about that before. But it will make sense if what you said. It will make sense in that way. Gabby, I must have a spiritual account because I'm on paycheck now. It's not funny, but just making humor. Now I feel you. Now I feel you. They got everything set up to, you know what I'm saying? So people basically got people on the bottom taking the fucking the negative energy off the whole situation. That's why they call it a quote unquote bottom line. Now, oh, let's pass the blame on down. You know, that's when they talk trash to the manager, then the manager talk trash to the assistant manager, then the assistant manager talk trash to the workers. The bottom line that's how it goes. They pass that negative energy down. Like they know what they're doing. That's how deep it really is. So that's why you always see management always on the phone every day. Because why are they on the phone? You gotta think about that. What are they really doing on the phone? They can handle everything in that store by themselves. Store, warehouse, whatever it is, because they do it every day. They get on the phone to transmute negative energy and send it down the line. And it goes all the way back to what I said earlier. They know what they're doing. They know the energy thing. They know about the trust. They know about social security number. They know about the energy. Like you know what I'm saying? They know what they're doing. That's why it's so bad that everybody up top, they gotta be they're gonna have a bad ending. And they ain't got no choice. Because they done destroyed, you know what I'm saying, thousands, tens of thousands, probably hundreds of thousands of people. JJ, you said, oh, I want to ask you, why do you trust crypto when they probably control that too? The phone you use is for the system is probably controlled by them. And I see everybody getting it now. All right, so first of all, JJ, you gotta tell me where I ever said I trusted crypto. I want you to tell me that. You gotta think about that, man. You can't assume something about me. That's not good, man. That throws people off, especially when you're talking to somebody that actually know how to read the charts and I explained to y'all what the markets really is and how they're going to use it and how it's going to crash. So why would I say I trust crypto when I'm literally telling people it's going to crash and I show you why? But again, go check out my video, Funny Money and all this. And you know what I'm saying? Funny Money, I forgot the other video, but definitely good Funny Money. I go into deep detail about the crypto markets and what it is. Because I literally watched it grow and I know what the coins are. This is for a lot of people that's gonna lose their bodies and they're gonna be sent into the metaverse. But of course, people don't think your consciousness could be transmuted somewhere. They don't think that for some reason, but some people gonna find out. And I already proved that because, you know what I'm saying, a lot of things people gotta explain why does these coins have these particular, you know what I'm saying, uses. But you gotta see it. Once you see it and watching videos, you like, damn, like it's crazy. They built a whole nother world in the metaverse. They literally did for people that's about to lose their bodies and then won't be able to go to heaven. Like they got a whole metaverse chilling for them. You say everyone's taught wrong. Yeah, that's why you gotta do your own work. That's why they say faith without works, you know what I'm saying? It really don't even matter. A lot of people just listen and they don't work. That's what I've been talking about the whole time. That's a big issue. That's why these people out get judged. All I do is listen and just spew the same thing over and over again. Don't even know what they're talking about, but just misleading people. So more people just don't ever do research, and then you know what I'm saying. That's like a virus. It's gonna keep spreading because it keeps spreading the BS, and you know what I'm saying. That encourages people not to do any work, not to do their own research, not to wake up. That's the trap. And then we got Kevin T. Why you gotta rock with no shirt when you talk? You see, it be things like that. It's just like that just gives me NPC. Because why would you be worried about what I got on? Like, you know what I'm saying? I could be talking about, hey, the world might end next week, right? And then you have somebody, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, a feminine, weak man, say why I got no shirt on. Why are you paying attention? Listen to what I'm saying. I'm trying to help people out and you worry about me wearing a shirt. Crazy. Chris said Rapture psyop. See, Chris, the thing with Rapture, again, watch my recent videos. People have a misunderstanding of the rapture. It literally means kidnapping. But people think, oh, we're going to God, they're going to send me. All right, you thinking it the wrong way. People not looking at it the right way. They're looking at it the opposite way. Because in America, the definition is like happiness, this and this and that, bliss. That's what it means in America. But the original term literally means a seasoning away and carry off. And that's what I show it in the video. So you can visually see with your own eyes and know that they lied about the actual term of rapture. And then if you go look when they say apostle or other words, season, you know what I'm saying, seasoned bodies and whatnot, you'll start to see that they literally mean in a kidnapping sense, as in coercing you by tricking you and taking you away, because that's what religion means. Like I always say, legion means army, right? Re means to do again. That means it's taking you away from God's army, the one living God army, into their army. That's what religion means. Literally, if y'all just do research, it'll take you less than 2 minutes to figure that out. And I literally made a video about that. I'm like, hey, there's 2 minutes right here. Tell everybody in religion, just type this in. That's all they had to do. Didn't even want to do it. You know, type in religion, see what that means. I tell you, look up Baal. It's like the king of hell with 66 legions, and then there's 66 books of the Bible. It's like already there. And then Bible means by Baal. It's like, come on, bro. It literally says it's by the king of hell. It says it right there. And it doesn't take long to figure it out. Now I'll give you a shortcut, but guess what? They can still ignore it and still be a demon because that's what they are. They can't help it. It's crazy. Victoria said, where did I get some of my info? Do you download it from a higher source? I mean, I already know a lot of stuff for a long time. Like I said, like a lot of my information, like I like really came from like these you know what I'm saying, declassified documents from the government type stuff. But I do know a lot of stuff I did see over the years is gone now. And even like I say, even the definition, they done changed them up. They making sure that they leaving, they ain't leaving no clues, bro. I'm telling you, like it's crazy. I was like, dang, they got everything on lock, man. They trying to keep everybody in mind in one spot. So when everything happens, boom, you make the wrong decision. But like I always say that you know what I'm saying, we already been reset a few good times already, but this is only the last reset because we're not gonna be prisoners anymore because they keep experimenting on us. You know, like all the doctors we see, they call it medical practice for a reason, but they only practicing on a specific race. Like I always say, that's why it's one of our high leading causes of, you know what I'm saying, causes of death. But I explain all that in a bunch of videos. Like I say, you know what I'm saying, it's much deeper than what I just said, and I'll show y'all proof. Oh yeah, you gotta be a bot, Kevin. Ain't no way you talking some May 16, 2040. Like anybody that's trying to put dates out that's super late, they trying to hold you. They trying to hold you here. That don't make any sense. That man said 2040. That's crazy. Crystal said, should I be doing anything to prepare myself? Like I always say, to prepare yourself mentally. That's just the main thing, really. The main thing they do is just have a level head and to not fall for any psyops. Like that's why I always say it. Because like I say, whenever this does happen, you might say goodbye to the internet. Goodbye to anybody helping you out. Goodbye to Walt, you know what I'm saying? UniversoulP. Goodbye to anybody you ever thought about. We gone. Out your reality once that happened. Because you're not gonna see us again. You can only see the people that's right there next to you, next door to you, your neighbors, and that's probably about it. Or wherever you feel like running out to after the fact. But you definitely ain't gonna expect no communication because they don't want you to know what's happening. They know once all communication gone, there's gonna be different events happening everywhere, and we won't know anything. All we can do is assume that it was to survive everything, and you leave here. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta follow along with them, but it'll be the same thing. You still want to have that life of slavery if you want to. They catch you, but you know it is what it is. But yeah, I'm probably gonna hop back on here tomorrow and talk more specifically. I know if I ran off track, but you know I'm gonna talk more specifically about why not to evacuate. But I really need to figure out how to pull up stuff on this camera, man, because I've been wanting to show y'all some visuals, like I keep saying. I just don't know how to do it. There's a lot of stuff I don't know how to do on this line. But yeah, I'm about to dip on out though. And y'all already know how I keep it. Y'all be guys. Hey.